we'll just start in a seated position. See if you can raise your hips a little higher than your knees. You might sit on a block, you might sit cross-legged. Just take a sigh, let your shoulders be heavy. Just give yourself a few moments to arrive. Every time we practice, whatever we practice grows stronger. Wherever we take our attention, we give great power. So you might just like to start by noticing where your mind is this morning. Maybe gently invite it back into the body to the next breath. Sigh it out. Okay. Let's take our arms down by the side of our body. We'll take a breath, welcome in new learning today. And then sigh out. Maybe just a sense of creating space. Inhale, lifting, reaching. And at the top of the breath, sighing out. And one more time. Let's bring our hands onto the body. We'll just spend a few more moments in our breath. Might like to just follow each in-breath. Each out-breath. Allow it to be deep. And slow. Inviting in calm. And ease. Find your own pattern with the breath without trying to change it. Just notice. You might notice where the breath is in the body. Maybe how fast or slow it is on this day. Every day is different. Might like to just invite a tiny hint of a smile to the corners of your mouth. And when you're ready, just slowly take the hands down. If your eyes are closed, blink them open. Let's roll our shoulders. Maybe the other direction. Just open out through our spine a little more. Let's take one hand down to the ground beneath us. Take a breath in and reach up. And then sigh out. Open through the side body. Roll over to the other side, breathing in. And sighing out. We'll do one more each side. Let's creep the hands forward along the ground in front. Just let the whole body be heavy. And take a breath or two here. Feeling the belly expand towards the thighs. And then we'll slowly walk the hands back. And take them behind and just draw the shoulder blades towards each other so the chest is open. Lean into the hands. Take a breath or two here. All right, so today's Pilates practice, we're going to mainly be in a prone position. So starting on all fours, just roll over onto your knees. Take a few moments to place your hands directly under the shoulders, hips over the knees, and spread your fingers as wide as you can. Now we'll start just by pressing through each individual finger, a little finger, ring finger, middle finger, index finger. See if you can really feel that support underneath your shoulders. Let's press into our toes at the back, and we're going to see if we can just lift our knees 1 millimeter off the ground. Notice if you do this and you're holding your breath, see if you can sigh out and take the knees back down. Let's start moving through our spine. We'll drop our spine down and lift our chin. And then we'll tuck our chin and curl our spine up. So just keep going in your own breath pattern. Maybe starting to notice individual vertebrae, maybe any parts of tension along our spine. And we'll meet back neutral spine. Let's see if we can take our right arm and reach forward while we lift back our left leg. Now notice if your spine wants to move as you take this position. We're going to take a breath in to take them back under the body, and then switch sides, left arm and right leg. Inhale back, exhale, reach out. Let's start moving in our own breath pattern. Noticing if we start arching the spine or drawing tension into the spine. The idea here is just to keep our balance centered. Show our body how to move with our breath. Take a break whenever you need to. Do one more time. And this time we're going to walk just the hands forward, drop the shoulders down. Let the whole upper body be heavy. Sigh it out. And we'll slowly walk the hands back, hands under the shoulders. Let's see if we can bring some movement into our hips now. Let's take our left knee out wide. Big circle opening the hip. You might like to change directions. Let's extend that leg behind the body. Take it down to the ground. Check your shoulder is stacked over your wrist underneath the body. We're going to peel up our left arm into a supported side plank. And you might like to just hold it here. You might, if you feel steady, lift the leg at the back. And then when you're ready, take that leg down, roll back, hand under the shoulder. Let's come to the other side. Right leg opens out, small circles. You might change direction. Let's extend that leg long behind the body. We'll peel up the right arm and reach it up. Check your shoulder is still stacking and supporting, wrist under the shoulder. If you feel steady here, you might like to lift the leg at the back. And whenever you're ready, hand comes down, roll back down. This time we're going to extend our knee out to the side again, but this time we're going to keep going all the way over the body. Bring that foot down and reach up. Tailbone reaches, lifts up. And then we'll roll back down. Make sure your hand stays under that shoulder and supports it. Let's go to the other side. Right knee opens wide. Let's take it all the way over the body. Reach up with the right arm. Tailbone lift as high as you can. And then we'll roll back down. If this feels a little too challenging, just keep doing the simpler version. Just circles with the knee. Take your time, listen to the body. Very welcome just to take a child's pose. And one last time, rolling the knee over, lifting the arm up, reach up towards the roof. And we'll roll back down. And this time just come all the way down into a child's pose. Side out again. Feel that belly expanding into the thighs. All right, let's slowly come forward. I'm going to spend most of today's practice in this prone position. So this time we're going to take our knees a little behind the body, or a little behind the hips, and see if your shoulders can stack over your wrists. We're just going to do a supported plank. So we're bending the elbows, keep them close to the body, come all the way down. And you might just keep your hands under the armpits. When you feel ready, press into the floor, lift back up, and we'll come back up. So let's see if we can take a breath in to prepare. Exhale, bending the elbows all the way down. Inhale, pressing through the body to come back up. And maybe a few more. Take a break if you need to anytime. Keep those elbows close to the body. Let's do two more. Shoulders stay over the wrists. And we'll come back up. Let's take the hands back under the body. All right, let's do a little bit of a twist now. We're going to take our hand to our lumbar spine. Just rest one hand there. As we breathe in, we roll back the shoulder. And then sighing out, hand to the mat. Switching sides. Inhale, roll back that shoulder. And then letting go. See if you can resist the temptation to look up, be kind to your neck. And we're just moving with our breath, inviting water element energy to flow through the back of our body, our kidneys, our bladder meridian. This is where our body stores willpower, our drive, our ability to get moving and starting to flow. One more time. All right, let's come down all the way onto the mat. So just lie down. You might like to bring your arms by the side of the body. You might like to just rock a little side to side. And we'll start by bringing our palms into the side of the body. Draw your thighs together, feet together, so we're like an arrow. And just gently lift the head up so the neck is long, nose just hovers above the ground. Take a breath in, pressing your belly into the mat. And then sigh out. Can you draw your legs tighter together? Let's see if you can find your breath pattern. Shoulders, head are just lifted a little off the ground. Notice if you're holding tension in your jaw or your cheeks. Whenever you need to, you're very welcome just to relax and let go. One more breath. And we'll sigh out. Let's bring hands under the armpits. Elbows stay close to the body. Keep your legs glued together at the back. Let's take a breath in to prepare. And as we sigh out, we press into the floor, lift the head, neck, and shoulders up. We're in a baby cobra. Inhale down. Exhale, lift. Just come up as far as your body wants to go. You'll feel that strong sensation in your lower back. Doesn't matter how high you lift. Can you drop your shoulder blades down the spine? Neck stays long. We're exhaling to raise our head. We're inhaling to drop it back down. One more time. And we'll take the arms back down by the side of the body. Maybe another little rock side to side. This time we're going to turn our palms in towards the mat. So we're pressing down into the floor. And you can keep your upper body heavy. You might like to walk the fingers away from the head. So you're just creating a little more length in the neck. Let's take a breath in together. As we sigh out, right leg only lifts up. Upper body stays heavy. Inhale down. Exhale, left leg lifts up. So we're just lifting straight behind the body. Keep going side to side. And just like before, notice if we're inviting any tension into our jaw or cheeks or upper body. And moving side to side. You might like to turn your neck. If there's any tension in the neck, just look the other direction. Let's do 2 more each side. And just take a little break, just wobble a little side to side. So this time we're going to take some kind of angel wings on the ground. So just arms are going to move all the way along the ground above your head. You might like to lift your head a little, maybe place the forehead on the mat. So we're just moving through our shoulder joints. Body is heavy. Keep drawing the legs in towards each other. As you engage your thighs and your glutes, you'll help just create a little more ease in the spine. Maybe one more of these. And then we'll side out. One more back bend. We're going to bring our arms back just beside the ears this time, a little wider than the shoulders. And just slowly lifting up. Let's take a breath first, breathing in. And then we'll sigh out and we'll press through the hands and just come up as far as the body wants to go. See if you can straighten the arms. Drop your shoulders down the spine. Create as much space as you can between ears and shoulders. You might just sigh out, let your spine sink down. And if this is too intense, just come down anytime you like. If you want to join me, we'll just take 2 more breaths. And when you're ready, all the way down, let's take our arms above the head. And we're just going to do, if you feel like it, just a little bit of swimming, alternating arms and legs. So we'll lift our head up, press into our belly, and just alternate arms and legs. Your first reaction might be to hold your breath, let it go. Find a rhythm to your breath. Take a break whenever you need to. And we'll sigh out and let go. All right, let's extend our right arm wide and flat to the ground. Left hand is under the shoulder. We're going to very slowly roll our body, press into that left hand and roll our body onto the side. So we'll feel that strong sensation in the shoulder joint. See if you can stack your hips, your knees, your ankles. Just let the head be heavy. You might like to bend the knee and place the foot just as a kind of anchor to keep the body on the side. We want all our sensation here to be on the shoulder joint. Let's take 2 more breaths. And we'll sigh out, roll back onto the belly. Let's go straight to the other side. So left arm extends wide, palm face down, right hand under the shoulder. We'll slowly roll ourselves onto the side, stack our hips and ankles. And just like before, if you'd like to bend your top leg and just anchor your body in shape. Sigh it out. See if you can really let everything go. Feel that strong sensation in the shoulder. Just let it be there. One more breath. And we'll roll back onto the belly. This time we'll bend our knees and bring your heels right up to the sit bones as close as you can manage.
We'll reach around, see if we can find the inside arch of our foot. And if you can't reach that, just hold on to your ankles or wherever works for you. As we take a breath in, we're going to sigh out, lift the head up, just draw the feet in a little more. We come into our bow shape, feel that shoulders draw towards each other. And just like before, scan through the face. Where are we holding tension? Let's take a breath, feel our belly press into the mat. And then sigh out. Maybe one more. And letting go. You might like to extend the legs and just rock a little side to side. And we'll come back into that shape one more time. So let's draw the feet in, lift the head, reach behind. Just find wherever works for you. And we'll press our belly into the mat as we breathe in. And then sigh out, draw those feet in. Just notice if your cheeks are tight, if your teeth are clenched. One more breath. And we'll let go and just extend everything out. Big sigh. So nearly this whole practice, we've been in the same position, grounding, connecting with the earth, body heavy. Just going to finish with a little bit of a twist and see if we can just open out through our lumbar spine. So let's lift up our head. We're going to take one arm across the body. So let's use our right arm across the body. And then just lie down over that arm. So straight away, you'll feel that strong sensation back in the top of the shoulder this time. And then we're going to bend our left knee and just open our hip and extend that knee out towards the hand. Now that probably won't meet, that's okay. We're just letting that hip be open. You might just sigh out. Let's bring our palms towards each other. You might just lay the top arm on top of the other. We'll take a big breath in. And as we sigh out, we're going to see if we can keep our knee heavy as we lift that arm up, reach high, and just see where it wants to go. If you run out of breath, just take another breath in and then sigh out again. All the movement on the out breath. Keep that knee as heavy as you can. Your body might want to not come all the way over. Just see how you go. And you'll feel this deep twist in the lumbar spine. Sigh into it. All right, let's roll back over onto our bellies. Extend the legs long. This time our left arm is going to thread under the body. And just lie down on top of that arm. Feel that strong sensation in the shoulder. Sigh it out. With our right knee, we're going to bend that knee. Just shimmy it along the floor. You might reach it up towards that extended arm. Just take a few moments here, feeling the openness through the hip. We'll bring our other arm to just meet the lower arm, so they're both extending out. We'll take a breath in together. And just like we did on the other side, just lift that arm up, keeping the knee heavy. Just take all the time you need to allow the body to open. No pushing, no forcing. Use your out breath. Doesn't matter where you end up. You might notice this side of the body feels a little harder or different to the other side. Just notice whatever messages your body is giving you. Maybe 2 more deep sighs. So this time we're just going to keep rolling. Take the leg over the body. We'll end up on our spine. And you might like to draw the knees into the chest. And maybe a little wobble side to side. Let's take one hand onto each knee and we'll just open through the hips one last time. And you might like to reach up and maybe take a hold of your ankles or your shins and draw the knees into a happy baby. So we're going to finish this class one of 2 ways. You might just like to roll onto your side, take a breath and slowly press yourself up. Or if you'd like to join me, I'm going to take some rock and rolls to come up. Knees into chest, tuck that chin, don't look side to side, protect your neck. And then we're going to press into the floor, see if we can raise our hips a little. And then use that momentum to rock our body back up. And you might take a few more rock and rolls, just massaging the spine, allowing that water element energy to flow back through the body. This time of year, as it gets cold, often hard to get motivated, hard to get out of bed. So just feel that energy flowing back through the body. And whenever you're ready, just roll yourself up and we'll meet back in seated position. You might like to have one last roll of the shoulders. And we'll bring our hands together, create last little bit of heat. Let's draw the hands to heart center. As always, just a moment in gratitude for getting to the mat on this day. And we'll bow to each other.